Hi guys, this last weekend, the news of the 215 remains of children found in Kamloops here in Alberta hit the news and shocked everyone. We all are grieving over it. The other day, my son came home and told us this story about these two dogs that got run over by a truck and died, and he was devastated. He had this question mark stamped on his eyes. Why would God allow this brutal death? Without saying a word or asking anything, he just started crying. At such a young age, he already knows that life is precious and sacred. All lives, especially us human beings created in God's image. I've told Thomas death was never part of God's plan. When God created everything, death was not a part of that. Death is a foreign virus in our lives. And by now, we all know very well what a virus is and what it can do, right? This sad news is like this new virus. The nation in shock over this foreign element that no matter how used we get in seeing people passing and death still stings hard. And particularly in such circumstances and conditions involving these 215 children. Here I am at a school playground where kids are expected to play and have fun and enjoy life. As Christians, we won't always have all the answers. So we mourn, we grieve, we hurt, we suffer along our nation over this historical tragedy and stain in our Canadian history. And we trust that God hates death, and He hates it so much that He did something about it. First, God told us that death is the wages for our sin and rebellion. So every time we face death, this is a reminder of our own rebellion and sin against God. Second, God killed death when Jesus Christ, who knew no sin, he became sin for us, absorbing, taking the wages of sin for once and for all on himself. And he rose again, securing our hope that death is killed and one day we will be banished for good from our lives. For now, I want to encourage all men to pray. Pray for our nation, for the First Nation families of our country who are grieving over one more blow. Pray that God will bring His comfort and hope to them. Pray for our government to pursue justice as God expects from all governments that He has established. Pray for the Church of Jesus Christ in Canada to be right now a safe port, a beacon of light from a lighthouse where people can look for reference and guidance towards comfort and hope and reconciliation in this life and next. And in practical ways, as men, I always want to challenge you using the words of the prophet Micah in chapter 6, verse 8. He says, He has told you, O man, what is good. And what does the Lord require of you but to do justice and to love kindness and walk humbly with your God? This is a moment for us to humbly, in loving kindness way, seek justice. So we thank God we live in a democratic country. And like the Apostle Paul, we can appeal to our Canadian citizenship and contact our members of the parliament, senators, etc., encouraging them, praying for them, and also requesting that they do the work that must be done. Man, we live in times where we all have an opportunity. We can choose to be salt and light, pointing people to the hope we have in Jesus. So let's just do that. God bless you.